Hello everybody, Toronto here, and today we're going to take a very quick look at the USS Des Moines, which is coming in the Sky Guardians update. Now, for those of you who have already watched my video on the dev blog for this, will probably already know this is the same class as the USS Newport News, but in my opinion, this is superior to the Newport News. It has the same main armament, which is, very effective, auto-loading 8-inch guns, very good. However, I consider the USS Des Moines to be better because of its secondary and anti-aircraft armament. Now, the 5-inch guns is about the same as the Newport News. It's 6 twin mounts, giving us 12 overall barrels, and they fire very good effective ammunition, HE shells, and of course the excellent HEVT shells. And you've got SP Common. There's the ammunition for the 8-inch shells, just in case you were interested in them. But where it really shines is in the anti-aircraft armament. Because you see, the Newport News has 2 twin 3-inch mounts, which, is not particularly great. The 3-inch gun is great, but when you've only got 4 of them, and it's only 1 mount on each side, so 2 barrels for each side of the ship, it's not particularly great. The Des Moines has 12 twin mounts. And of course, these aren't just on the sides, some are on the rear, and some are on the bow of the ship. So you've got excellent 360-degree coverage from quite a few of these guns. Basically, you're going to be putting out a hell of a lot of firepower. And if these are like with the Newport News, they will, of course, come with the HEVT shell, which is absolutely excellent. And, of course, they may come with APHE or HE shells as well, but being smaller guns, they're not going to be as useful in the surface attack role. But in the anti-air role, they are going to be absolutely great. And just to round it off, you've got the not as effective Oerlikon cannons, the 20mm guns. Basically, as I've sort of said in the dev blog episode, these are good weapons, but they're short-ranged, so your enemy aircraft may get in range, launch their weapons, and be on the way out before these even start getting hits or actually shoot down the aircraft. Although, if they start firing early, you might get a lucky shot, or at least put off the enemy. Armour is okay. I mean, it is a heavy cruiser, so it does come with fairly decent armour, but of course, if it goes up against a battleship or whatever, it's not going to last particularly long. Although, again, with your auto-loading 8-inch guns, you may do some decent damage in the meantime. It also has the same speed as the Newport News, so they should be about the same speed depending on modifications. Crew is very good, you've got 1799. Compare that to the USS Nevada, which is coming in the update, which is 1374, and a much bigger ship. Of course, the Des Moines, smaller ship, much more chance of a shell going in and killing lots of crew, but, you've got more crew to start with, so it kind of evens out. And we're just going to very quickly take this on a quick test sail, just to show off the 8-inch guns for those of you who haven't actually seen them, because of course they're on the Newport News. And switch to just anti-air armament as well quickly, to see how quickly they shred enemy aircraft. Yeah, it also comes with a radar, which is pretty good. Yeah, you see that aircraft got shredded pretty quickly. Not sure what actually got the kill. It might have been the Oerlikons actually, because in it. Oh no, it's the VT shell. I forgot you can actually see what shot it down on the bottom right there. So that was at quite a distance as well. I'm going to quickly test out the secondaries on the enemy ship in there to see how they do. Absolutely obliterated that. And now we're firing through the ship. That may be a bug. Yeah, that was definitely a bug. We'll just quickly show off the 8-inch guns, which was the whole point. And my secondaries have already started obliterating the enemy. Let's just set them to air again. We can actually, see what the 8-inch guns do. I didn't actually range that properly. Oh, no, doesn't matter because I managed to get a direct hit. And we've started a fire, which is good. We're already on our second salvo, and you can see how quick this is. Like, the shells are barely landing, and we've already got the next salvo pretty much ready to go. And this is at 5 kilometers, so obviously if the enemy's a bit further away, you can have a continuous rate of fire on them, basically. And see if this third salvo will finish them off. I mean, they're going to be down anyway, because I think that's going to take the crew under 10%, and they can't repair anymore. Yeah, so Okay, that was only a destroyer, but you can see these are pretty damn lethal. I mean, can we fire before the shells land? Shells haven't even landed. I'm already sending in the next salvo. Not so good if you're trying to aim, of course, because you need to see where your salvos land before you can fire the next shot. Or, you know, so you can make sure you're actually hitting the target, but no, against stationary targets like this, it's a bit of a slaughter. And, of course, you can switch to different ammo types pretty quickly as well. So just fire a couple salvos of high explosive and then go in with armor piercing or whatever else you want to use. So it makes the Des Moines a lot more tactically useful, in my opinion. And there it goes. Crew knocked out. And, oh, we've still got shells going in. But anyway, that's just a... I think you get the point on the 8-inch guns. They are pretty good. So, that is the USS Des Moines. Is it worth the price that is being asked for? Which, if I remember off the top of my head, was something like £60 or $59.99. I think if you're very into naval and, you know, are willing to spend that amount of money, I think this is probably one of the better ships you could buy. I think it is an absolute beast of a ship. At 6.3, of course, you will be going against enemy battleships, and of course my tune might change a little bit then, but you do have the fire rate over those ships. They might get their first 1 or 2 salvos off, but you can get multiple salvos in on them in the meantime, and do some decent damage to them, possibly knock out the guns and such. So yeah, I think this is a very decent vessel, and of course anything below battleships you will completely destroy. Anyway, that was the USS Des Moines. Just a quick video for today. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Tyranno, and I'll see you next time.